think we're live. I think we're going to go ahead and start. I just want to welcome you and thank you for joining us tonight, whether you're in our discovery group or in our Share Your Health Journey page. We're so glad that you joined us this evening, and we're really excited to share some amazing stories with you. We have a health testimonial by Gold Ambassador Kelly Crouch LaRue, and we have a business testimony by Colleen Porter, and we're just so excited to share some more about these amazing products and how they've changed our lives. And so I just want to tell you a little bit about Plexus. Plexus Worldwide is a direct selling health and wellness company with a line of plant-based products that address the microbiome. So if you've been in our discovery group this week, you've heard a little bit or maybe a lot about the microbiome and how important it is to our overall health and happiness. Well, that's exactly what Plexus addresses. Our supplements target gut health, they target inflammation, blood sugar stabilization, and helping you to be as healthy as possible from the inside out. We are a prevention over prescription company, and that's exactly what that means. We aim for health that begins on the inside and works its way out. So we're focused on opportunities and helping individuals meet their health and wellness goals, as well as financial goals. You're going to hear a little bit about that this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you a little bit. We're going to kind of recap for those of you who have been in our discovery group, and share with those of you in our Share Your Health Journey some of how you can garden your gut. You take care of your gardens at home and do lots of work to make sure that you weed and protect them and set up boundaries, and that's what we are doing with our gut health. So I'm gonna, let's see here. And if I just need to make a comment, if you're on the Zoom call, I need you to make sure that you mute yourself, please, on the Zoom call. Thank you. All right, so let me begin without further ado. We're talking about weed seeding and feeding your gut. And we, the past couple days, have talked about the two products, ProBio and BioCleanse. These are amazing products for your gut health. ProBio is where we're going to start, and this is, again, part of weeding through your gut. We're getting the bad microbes out of your gut. As you know, the microbiome needs a balance of 80 to 20% good microbes to bad. And most Americans, unfortunately, have the reverse ratio. It's a condition called dysbiosis, and it has a lot of negative symptoms like bloating, gas, brain fog. Many people aren't able to sleep. There's just a whole list of them that you can Google and see if you're potentially suffering from dysbiosis. But one way to correct that is by weeding bad microbes from the gut, and that's what ProBio does. It has 4 strains of good bacteria or probiotics, and it has one specific type of yeast that is good for your gut. Now, it also contains special enzymes that help to break down the protective barrier that Candida yeast put over themselves to keep them protected in your gut. Candida yeast is a buildup of yeast that it's an overgrowth, and so it tends to create a bad gut environment because it doesn't allow your gut to absorb the nutrients that are in your food. When you have yeast overgrowth, it leads to leaky gut syndrome because the yeast tends to separate the lining of the gut, and so you end up with leaky gut syndrome, which ends up turning into autoimmune issues, that type of thing. And so ProBio tackles that problem by an antifungal that we have in the product, and it helps with breaking down the chitin that's on the yeast, and also, you know, that way we're able to get them out of the gut. So it breaks down that protective layer on the yeast. And then in comes BioCleanse, which is an amazing magnesium-based product, and that helps to make sure that you are regular and help get those bad microbes out of the gut so that we can inhabit it with lots of good microbes. It sounds kind of crazy, doesn't it? We're talking about microbes, but these can make all the difference in our health. So the next product we're going to talk about is feeding our gut, or seeding our gut. We're going to seed it with more probiotics. And Vital Biome is another type of probiotic. So here in the ProBio, we have a few probiotics and an antifungal to help with Candida yeast. Vital Biome is actually a super probiotic. There's 8 beneficial strains of bacteria, 20 billion CFUs in this product. It is amazing. Clinically demonstrated to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. And let me tell you, I'll just throw in a quick freebie testimonial. This product changes lives within a week sometimes, maybe less than, maybe a couple days. I've seen that in my life at least. It helps with our neurotransmitter serotonin, the feel-good hormone, which is made in the gut. The more good microbes you have, the better producing serotonin you have in your gut. It also helps to get, like I said, to the root of the issue, replacing bad microbes with good and balancing out your gut with a better ratio of good to bad microbes. Vital Biome's amazing. Then we go ahead and weed, feed, and seed our gut. And we do that with the Slim. Slim, if you're in the Discovery Group, you've been sampling this all week, and we've heard lots of amazing testimonials just in our comment feed about how this product is helping others. Slim comes in little packets like this. There's 30 in a pack, and it detoxifies the body. It acts as an anti-inflammatory, stabilizes blood sugar, keeps your cravings at bay, and it also contains prebiotic fiber. So again, we are focused on prebiotics, which feed the probiotics, the good bacteria in our gut. So it's all about creating a better gut environment. Studies have shown that when you have more prebiotic fiber, there are little microbes called Akkermansia, and that is a good bacteria that you want in your gut that actually helps to, it's tied to metabolism in our bodies. And so Slim with the prebiotic fibers helps to reduce a sluggish metabolism and encourage a more active metabolism. Slim's amazing. All of these 3 products right here form our triplex combination, and that is an efficient, and it's just one of the best combinations that we offer. And then finally we have our Protect. Just like in a garden, you put up a border to protect that garden. That's what X Factor is for your gut. X Factor is the most complete multivitamin in the world. It has 50 trace minerals and 19 essential vitamins. Grapeseed extract is an antifungal that's included within the multivitamin. That grapeseed extract is going to prevent bad microbes, again, from growing in your gut environment. So there we go. There's the weeds that we don't want to come back, and the X Factor Plus can help with that. It is crafted with a unique aloe blend. Aloe is so important for helping those vitamins absorb in your body. It's fully methylated B complex vitamins and folate. So if you are spending your money on a multivitamin and you don't notice a difference, you need to try our multivitamin X Factor Plus. You will feel a difference, and you're going to protect your gut. So if you're looking to get gut healthy, this is a great multivitamin to support that goal. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce Kelly LaRue to you, and she is going to share her health testimony. Kelly, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, thanks for having me on tonight. I just wanted to start by saying that, like a lot of people, I joined because I wanted to lose weight, and I heard about this pink drink that could help me do that. And so when I started on the triplex, which is the couple of products that Amy was just talking about, and it really helped me. Let's see, my screen isn't changing. Let me see if I can change it. it change for you, Amy?
I would just go with it. I think we're good.
Okay. So I started on the triplex, and one of the first things that I noticed was that this constant pain that I had in my lower left side of my stomach was gone. Oh my gosh. It's like flipping back and forth. Sorry. And this was something that I had really struggled with for a while. So like I said, I started with it for the weight loss, and then I noticed that this pain in my gut was gone. And I had had a colonoscopy, I had a CAT scan, I had exploratory surgery, and after I started these products, that mystery pain that none of the doctors could figure out why I was having it or where it was coming from was gone. And when you have pain every single day of your life, and then you don't have it anymore, I mean, it's a miracle. Like, you just can't explain how good you feel. And so I definitely wanted to keep going with my products, and I would try a couple different ones here and there. And then what I noticed is I had given myself lots of time for my body to heal on the products, and I added in Vital Biome, which is another of the probiotics that Amy just talked about, and something that I had been struggling with for over 20 years started to not affect my daily life anymore, and that is depression. I was diagnosed in college, and I probably should have been diagnosed long before college, but whatever, I got the diagnosis in college, and I tried out probably every different medication that they had out there. I was the one that the side effects that only affected 5% of the population, that was me. So it took me a long time to find one that worked. Finally found one that worked, and I figured I'd be on it for the rest of my life. When I tried to come off of it, wean myself off of it, the doctor wanted me to try to wean myself off of it. I just couldn't do it. I'd be a mess. I'd be a mess on the floor, crying. I couldn't tell you why I was crying. I just felt so sad. I could not control my sadness. I have 3 children, and they're wonderful and amazing and the light of my lives, and I couldn't even pull myself out of it for them. It was bad. And what I noticed when I started taking the Vital Biome along with the triplex is that when my medication ran out and the pharmacy wouldn't refill it and the doctor couldn't get me in for a week, that I did okay. I made it a day, and I was okay. And then I made it 2 days, and I was still okay. And then I made it a week, and now I've made it about 3 or 4 months without any prescription medication, which is a big deal because I started on 2 prescription medications for my depression, and now I'm on none. And I feel good, and it's weird. It's weird that I feel this good. I think this is how you're supposed to feel, but I don't know the last time that I felt this way. And so this is my little personal happiness, and I'm happy. I can't explain how much these products have done for me, and I just want to tell everybody so that if you are struggling with pain like I was, or if you're struggling with your moods or anxiety, this is something to give a shot, and it's worth it, and you want to give it a try. I did, and it has helped me so much. So thank you so much for listening tonight. I hope that you got something out of what I said, and I'm going to pass it along to Colleen, who has a wonderful business testimony for us all to listen to tonight. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Colleen, and I'm a Silver Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And Kelly, just listening to your story, you know, I know this is about the business tonight with what I'm sharing, but it relates so much to all of us, how we just don't feel good and we don't know why. And so basically that's kind of how it happened for me too. You know, you start at a place where you just don't feel good, but you don't realize that you don't feel good until you find something that really works. And that's how it happened to me. I started taking Plexus back in October of 2017, so it's only been a short 9 months. And I had tried so many different things. I am very skeptical. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So in comes my daughter, Casey, who's a nurse, and she was taking Plexus for quite some time, and she knew that I was struggling with autoimmune and digestive order disorders, and we have a plane going over, sorry. They're doing their run tonight. So when she came in and she said, Mom, you really just need to try it. I didn't want to be quite honest with you, because I had tried so many different things that didn't work, and I figured, you know what? I was just praying for relief. I was praying for an answer, and little did I know how it would turn out to be, which is really a godsend, and I know that it's a God thing for me. So I started the Plexus, and then what started happening is that you could see the changes. So I remember when I started, and Susan, who is also our upline, I told her, I'm not doing the business, no way. You know how I am not a salesperson. It's not for me. I've done multi-level marketing before, and I was just like, it's not going to happen. So here's what happened, quite honestly, is that I just started feeling different, and people started noticing, my immediate circle started noticing how different I was feeling. And I basically, when I started, just wanted to get product for less, because I had to quit my full-time job. I'm a full-time caregiver for my dad. My husband's in construction. We have our own company, and if any of you have your own company and you do things like that, you know that you take it when you can. You have your good seasons, you have your bad seasons. So quite honestly, I always just felt vulnerable. I was nervous. So I just started my journey, and I didn't want to share it first because I wanted to keep myself in my own little bubble. I want to see if this really was going to work, because like I said, we had tried so many things before, and people started noticing. So as they started noticing, and they were saying, what are you doing? And they would say, are you selling Plexus? And guess what I would say? No, I'm not selling anything. I'm just sharing. So that's how that snowball rolled. And, you know, we're from Maryland. We're kind of new to Virginia in a way. I didn't know a lot of people here. And most of my friends and family that started taking the Plexus were all people that were online. I became that person who started posting, because you can't help but not. When you start feeling so good, and you know if you look at the circle of friends that you have around you now, there's someone who's suffering in some way, shape, or form. They might not know it yet, but you just start sharing. You can't contain it. So in any case, the thing that I love about Plexus is that it's not like normal multi-level marketing companies. Their compensation plan is like no other. We don't have to have inventory. We don't have to have shows or parties. There's no delivering of product. When someone comes in and shops Plexus, they order straight from Plexus, and it gets shipped directly to them, so you're not dropping off any inventory. Been there, done that, and I think that's really why I shied away from it, because I really fully did not comprehend how wonderful the business plan for Plexus is. They are full of integrity, which is huge for me. They mean what they say. We're considered one Plexus, so you're never by yourself. You always have a great family and a great group of people to help you, which is really wonderful. So in any case, I know that Plexus offers, like we said, a really great compensation plan with prizes. Prizes, believe it or not, I know I'm a woman, but they don't motivate me. And that's terrible. You know, we all have our own love language, but prizes don't motivate me. Cash does. And we definitely have a great compensation plan with cash. After my first month, like I said, I came in to shop wholesale because I couldn't afford to pay for my product. And that's what happened. I came in to shop wholesale, and the business actually, in my opinion, accidentally happened. It was nothing that I planned. It was nothing that I felt like I was even working for. And of course, you know, there's parts where it takes effort, but it was just something that evolved. And I'm just really happy that I can be in that now. I'm thankful for the extra income that my family has now, especially with me staying home with my dad. And I always say people before Plexus, because I love people. I really do. That's my heart. And I just want everybody to feel better and to walk in freedom of health and enjoy joy. So that is my story, and I'm just really glad that I got to share that with you. It's just being yourself. You do you, and that's what it's about. Your friends are attracted to you because they love you and they care about you and they see something in you. Same thing for my friends, and that's the beauty of it. So I'm really glad that I got to share that with you tonight, and we're going to go back to Amy so that she can wrap us up.
Great. Thank you so much, Colleen. Thank you for sharing. And Kelly, wow, I had chills just listening to your testimony. I mean, who would think that a pink drink could make so much difference in a bunch of people's lives? I know I certainly didn't think it. When I first heard about it, similar to you, Colleen, I thought, no way, no how, I'm not doing another multi-level marketing. I had been in one as well, and it, quite frankly, left a bad taste in my mouth. But I'm so glad that my friend encouraged me to pray about it, and as I did, same as you, Colleen, like I just really felt like this was what the Lord was saying to go for. So I jumped in with both feet, and I want to talk to you tonight briefly about the 3 ways you can buy in Plexus, because that's kind of the decision that everybody has to come to, whether you're looking at it as a business investment or you're looking at it for a health investment. And so we have 3 different ways that you can purchase that you can buy Plexus. One, of course, is the retail way, and that is no discount. It's straight off the top retail pricing. The second way that we have is called preferred customer. And preferred customers, they get a discount with an auto ship. So it's just a service that we offer. And as you know, anything that you do health-wise, the more consistent you are, the better results you're going to have. And that's what preferred customers choose. They choose an option that provides a subscription that shows up to your door each month. And with that, we encourage that because we know that's the best route for our customers with a discount. So those are our preferred customers. And then we also have wholesale ambassadors. And this is the business membership. It's kind of like buying into a wholesale club, Sam's or Costco. There's a once-a-year membership fee of $34.95. And once you've paid that, then you get wholesale discount pricing. And that also enables you to have a business if you want, or to use as many products as you want. Maybe your husband, yourself, your family members want to be on the product and you're not interested in a business, but you want the best price. So that is our wholesale or ambassador pricing. Personally, when I was looking at the business, I liked the best deal possible. I went straight for the ambassador pricing. And in the back of my mind, I was looking for a little something I could do in the nooks and crannies of my time that I could invest in and build over time. And that's what I've been able to do over the last 2 years. I joined in October 2016. And some of the things that made me look at Plexus, there were 5 things in general. The fact that there is a no party model. I don't have to leave my home in the evenings or ask my friends to put a party together for me. I get to be in my home doing something like this for a half hour one evening, or as many times as I want, but I don't have to leave the house. I don't have to pack up my car and be gone for 3-4 hours at a time. That's freedom. And I don't have to impose upon my friends either to throw a party for me. Secondly, I don't have inventory debt. I don't have to purchase a bunch of inventory. All I need are the products that I'm using and my family's using during the month. So I don't start out with debt. In fact, I'm turning a profit pretty much as soon as I can. I mean, pretty much immediately. I think for me, it might have taken 1 month until I saw a profit, but I was getting my products free by the 2nd month, which is pretty exciting. And no inventory debt like the other company I'd been previously a part of. Third of all, $34.95 to start a business. That's crazy. I mean, that's all it costs. You get a website, you get all the product shareables that you could imagine, beautiful graphics, you get business support, all for that price yearly, $34.95. Fourth, there's no quotas. there's no time clock. I don't have to go in and punch a time card or leave my kids. I can do it while I'm waiting at soccer practice. I can do this business while I'm helping them with their homework. I can fit it into the nooks and crannies of my life. You only have to have $100 in your back office or out of purchases in order to be commission qualified. So, I'm using that amount in my products each month. So I'm commission qualified every month. And if you're using our triplex products, that's all you need to be commission qualified. And so it's very reasonable and doable if you're using the products. Finally, the best part, one of the biggest surprises and one of the very best parts about Plexus is the community that we have here. We are called One Plexus, and just like Colleen stated, you might be in business by yourself or for yourself, but you're never by yourself. We have a community that supports, even if you're not on the same team or in the same group, Plexus as a whole supports one another. There's not this competitive ugliness. It is one of the very best things about this business, and it's always so encouraging to go to the events and meet new friends and walk away with new business partners that are all running towards their goals together. So I just can't think of any reason not to be Plexus for health or for a business opportunity. There's so much opportunity for personal growth, for financial income, for health improvement. And I hope that this time tonight has encouraged you in maybe finding out a little bit more from the person that invited you to this call, or encouraged you about the products that we've been talking about in our discovery group. And I just want to say, if you were invited by somebody and you have any questions about how to buy the products or how to become involved in the business, then go back to that person and ask them and let them help you in your next step. But thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you, Kelly and Colleen and our friends that helped us to put this live into our group pages. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, and y'all have a wonderful evening. Good night.